We are right back up and at 'em, gang. Happy Saturday. So the Yankees make another move. Last night they traded Jose Trevino to the Cincinnati Reds for a power arm in the bullpen, a strikeout guy, right? Fernando Cruz and a backup catcher, and they're back up at it right now. This is right from Jack Curry. I'm going to read this to you. If you haven't seen the title of my stream yet, Paul Goldschmidt will sign a one-year deal with the Yankees. The 37-year-old has won 4 Gold Gloves and was a 2022 MVP. While he's had a 716 OPS with 22 home runs and 65 RBIs last year, he had a solid numbers versus left-handed pitchers and also performed better in the second half of the season. This is a savvy, short-term signing for the Yankees. Again, one-year deal. They're not locking themselves up on multiple deals. So forget about Paul Goldschmidt. Forget about Pete Alonso, right? Now, what's next? Either second or third, okay? This is I haven't seen the details of the signing yet, the numbers, the financials, but now all they have to worry about is getting another bat for the infield, whether it's second or third, whoever's going to be the best fit. Now, they've talked about other guys like Yandy Diaz. Well, guess what? He also plays third. He could be the third baseman trade option here. Or if they want to go Brandon Lowe for second, have Jazz at third, right? Josh Jung from the Rangers at third, right, if he's available. But this is also no on Nate Lowe from the Texas Rangers. So, and now it's on MLBTradeRumors.com. Let's have a look here. Let's see if the details have come out yet. By the way, smack the like button if you're happy with the pace that the Yankees are acting at right now. This is another move by the Yankees. Let's see. No, not yet. Bob Nightingale, Jack Curry. Yeah, no financials yet. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Bob Nightingale added the dollar value of the contract. Let me go over to Bob Nightingale's account here. Let's see what we got. Because if that's the case, we'll know the numbers right now. Smack the like button, gang. We got 300 people in here already. Thank you. Thank you all. Bob Nightingale. Let's see. 1 year, $12.5 million. 1 year, $12.5 million. There you go. Got their first baseman, a veteran first baseman. Again, yeah, well, exactly, Tom. You had to get Goldschmidt for any chance of Sasaki. Again, they got their first baseman. Did not have to give up a guy with a qualifying offer, just like they probably won't have to do. And I doubt Alex Bregman's going to come here. So my guess is it could be Yandy Diaz for third. It could be someone else. It could be Ryan McMahon. Well, we don't know. Somebody we're not even thinking of. But this is a smart, savvy move by the Yankees. So smack the like button if you're happy. See, shout out to Alaska. We got 350 people in. Let's try to get to 300 likes as quickly as you can. Yeah. Let's see. We've moved on from Jose Trevino, Nestor Cortez, only just a few other guys. And who do we bring in? Devin Williams, Cody Bellinger, Max Fried, got Paul Goldschmidt, Fernando Cruz to the bullpen. And keep in mind, Fernando Cruz, a lot of people are saying they don't really like that or wondering why they did it. This is another strikeout throwing power arm for the bullpen. One of the biggest criticisms last year from Yankee fans is they didn't have guys that could elicit strikeouts at a high rate. Well, him and Devin Williams are like in the top 5 or top 6 in all of baseball for strikeouts per 9 innings. Okay, he had 109 strikeouts and I think 68 innings last year. That's like a 15 K per 9 innings strikeout rate. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. So this is pretty darn good. It's either going to be third base or second base. I really don't know what's going to happen here. It really depends on who they can get. Andrew Dang, man, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, I didn't see this coming in. And happy holidays to all of you, by the way. I always say this, whether it's Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, may it be happy, may it be merry, may it be safe, to all of you and your loved ones. Really, happy holidays. I'm really grateful for all of you right now. We have 400 people in here. Let's try to get to 400 likes if we can. Yankees got their first baseman. There is not a team in baseball that's more aggressive right now than the Yankees. They are really, really, really solidifying their roster for 2025. And that's their second bat now. They got Paul Goldschmidt and Cody Bellinger. Okay, Goldschmidt and Bellinger. And Goldschmidt, 22 home runs. Bellinger, again, we had to replace Juan Soto's offense, right? You have to add Gleyber Torres. You have to add Alex Verdugo to that. So if you get another guy with 20-plus home runs, you've pretty much replaced a lot of that offense. Obviously, we're going to have some OPS things to do, but keep in mind, we'll have a full year of Jason Dominguez. Yeah, a full year of some other guys. And again, Dominguez is probably going to play hell of a lot more than DJ LeMahieu played, right? So This is an upgrade, and Paul Goldschmidt is going to bring more offense than Anthony Rizzo did too. So, and again, it's all due, respect to Anthony Rizzo. Shout out to him. Thank you for doing what you did. Just like thank you for doing what you did, Jose Trevino and Nestor Cortes. You guys are great Yankees. We'll miss you. The Yankees are not playing games. Not playing games. Okay. And again, I wouldn't have minded Carlos Santana. He's a lefty bat, suitable for the right field short porch. But I'm not upset at all. Called Paul Goldschmidt. And again, on a 1-year deal, it still leaves them room next year. Because we talked about this last night. If you want to pursue Kyle Tucker, right, and you want to keep Cody Bellinger at the same time in case if he doesn't opt out, let's say he opts back in, right, and which is like $25 and $27 million or something like that, and you want to get Kyle Tucker, well, what do you have to do with Cody Bellinger? You have to move him to first base to get Kyle Tucker here for the outfield, right? So there's that. Goldschmidt, this 1-year deal for Goldschmidt allows them the flexibility to do that. And again, paying less, pretty much half they would have paid Alonso, half the, $7.5 million less than they would have paid Christian Walker. It still leaves them flexibility to go get a pretty big lefty arm in the bullpen. So keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. So, and again, I said this last night too, with this guy, Fernando Cruz, 4 years of control. He's got another year of pre-ARB and 3 years of ARB before he hits free agency. Again, it gives them on the cheap, okay, instead of paying $12 or $15 million for Jeff Hoffman or Carlos Estevez, it leaves the flexibility for them to save money here and try to go after somebody like Tanner Scott, that power lefty in the bullpen, which they don't have. They don't have any lefties in the bullpen right now. Tanner Scott, there's no better lefty for the bullpen for the Yankees than Tanner Scott. None. So that's just something to keep on our back burner. Paul's defense is solid, Clouds. Paul's defense is solid. He's a 4-time Gold Glover too. 4 times. So yeah, for everybody that's happy with the the offseason so far, even satisfied with the offseason, please hit that like button. We got 460 people in here right now. Let's try to get to 400 likes. And again, when it comes to Alex Bregman and a lot of people, nothing is going to happen with a player with a qualifying offer until we find out what's going on with Roki Sasaki. Nothing. Okay? It's not going to happen. Why? Because of the relationship between a qualifying offer and international money. If you sign a player with a QO, that's $1 million you forfeit in international money. They're going to need every dollar to pursue Roki Sasaki. Okay? And I'm not convinced he's going to go to the Dodgers. Because you're going to have to move one of their starters to the bullpen with all that stack of bullpen. It just doesn't make any sense for the Dodgers to get Roki Sasaki at this point. So I don't want Nolan Arenado, no. CT cards, absolutely. Cashman's not being cheap, Glenn. Cashman's being smart. Scott does not have a QO. He was traded at the deadline. They're not done. They're not done, Alex. They still have another infield bat to get. They still have at least a lefty reliever in the bullpen. Yeah, they paid $100 million in luxury tax last year. So if you call them cheap, that doesn't really have any credibility, that argument. That's a talking point. 500 plus people in here, gang. Gang, for those that haven't heard, they just signed Paul Goldschmidt to 1-year, $12.5 million deal. It's all over the place. Jack Curry, Bob Nightingale, MLBTradeRumors.com. They got their first baseman on a 1-year deal, which does not interfere with their ability to pursue Kyle Tucker next year as a free agent and keep Cody Bellinger if they want to do that too. So just keep in mind, and Paul Goldschmidt will be surrounded by a much better lineup, okay? And again, another reason why I don't think Arenado I don't see the logic in bringing in Arenado, okay? Paul Goldschmidt's 37. He's not 40. This is a solid move for the Yankees. It's a solid move. Yeah, Roki's looking at quite a few teams. Now, we don't know yet, Tim King. We don't know yet. So far, it is working well for the Yankees. Yankees have had the most robust offseason of any team in baseball. They pivoted very quickly from Juan Soto. Very quickly. So, again, they've beefed up their bullpen, right? Their starting rotation. They've added 2 bats already. And they're not done yet. Yeah, this is a smart move. This is a smart move. Smart move. Yeah, and honestly, thank you, Juan Soto, for choosing the Mets for $800 million. So even though the Yankees offered you 760, you passed on it. So what? Oh well. I think they're going to go somewhere else tomorrow. Could they sign Gleyber Torres? Yes, but I think they're going to go probably with a lefty bat, like a Brandon Lowe or something like that. I think so. I could see another lefty bat. But Goldschmidt, again, and here's the other thing, too. Goldschmidt could be, why is it not a smart move, Jeremy? NFE, brother. What is going on? What is going on? Yeah, yeah, you're right, Mazza. This is the best offseason since 2009. Brandon Lowe would be solid. And you can keep Jazz Chisholm at third base. He has the strongest arm in the infield. So I think whoever they're going to get for the infield, it's got to be a lefty bat. Either Ryan McMahon if he's available, or whoever's available for third base, or second base, it's Brandon Lowe, most likely. So I think another lefty bat would be a good idea. And again, now they can bat Cody Bellinger second, and they can bat Goldschmidt fourth between Judge and what do you call it? And Stanton. But if they get another lefty bat, let's just say it's get Brandon Lowe. You can bat Lowe second and Bellinger fourth and Goldschmidt sixth. This lineup is so much deeper than it was last year. So much better than it was last year. Right? So this is a smart move. And again, it's a 1-year deal, so it doesn't interfere with anything. And he could platoon with Ben Rice. He crushes lefties, Paul Goldschmidt. Crushes lefties. We got almost 600 people. Let's try. Everybody hit that thumbs up if you don't mind. Let's try to get to 500 likes as quickly as we can. I really greatly appreciate it. It's always helpful in these live streams when people do that. And if anybody has not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you subscribe and hit your notifications. I don't want you to miss anything. We are now, just as a heads up, I mean, I would be awesome if I hit the milestone now, but I don't know if it'll happen. We're 31 subscribers away from 22K. 31 away from 22K. So if there's people in here that's not subbed, please hit that sub button and hit your notifications. I thank you so much for it. I'd love to hit the 22K in this live stream if we can. But again, the Oakland A's are making moves. The Angels are making moves too, and the Royals. So it's nice to see these other teams making moves. I don't know, Sin City. We'll see. The Yankees are not. I mean, the Dodgers have added Blake Snell, obviously. And my guess they'll probably try to make another move. I mean, they could trade for Bo Bichette. So can the Yankees trade for Bo Bichette. He's available now. The Yankees just signed Goldie, Jose. Yes, they did for a 1-year deal. 1-year deal. We need either a second baseman or a third baseman, Retro. Second or a third. But he's a better move. Yeah, it's a smarter move for the Yankees than Walker and Alonso. I like Christian Walker, but his offensive output is not much more substantial than Paul Goldschmidt is. So it's either going to be second base or third base. It depends on who's available. But I do think it should be a lefty bat, in my opinion. I mean, Ha-Seong Kim could be, but I think he bats righty. But I don't know if they want to spend that much. I'm not sure. Ryan McMahon, I'm not sure. Arenado's not coming here, Jose. It's not a story. That was a Mark Feinsand proposal. That's not happening. Ken, what do you know, my friend? So, Goldschmidt to the Yankees for a 1-year deal. $12.5 million. Machado's not happening either. He's got 10 years left on his deal. That's not happening. Why is it a stupid move, Jason Lopez? No, that's not unfortunate. That's not going to happen, Sevilla. Dominguez and Stroman for Arenado? Yeah, they're not going to move Dominguez now. I think it's a smart move. Joey McDonald's from the shift is here. What's up, my man? It's a smart move by the Yankees because it doesn't clog up their ability next year to pursue Kyle Tucker and keep Cody Bellinger at the same time. He's not attached to a QO. It doesn't affect their ability to pursue Roki Sasaki or spend that full international pool. If Roki Sasaki signs somewhere else, it doesn't affect their ability to load up on other international players. It doesn't interfere with anything. He's a 4-time Gold Glover. Okay, he smashes lefties. So it's a good, smart move. It's smart, and you can bat him 6th in the lineup, which it beefs up the second half of that lineup. Yeah. I don't know if it's impossible to trade McMahon. I think it's gonna be hard to trade McMahon. I've been talking about McMahon for a year. Johnny. I mean, I would give him my A in Arias too. I don't know if he's available. That's it. They told him that they weren't going to move him at the deadline, so I'm not exactly sure if he's available. So keep smacking them like buttons, gang. We got 560 people in here. Let's try to get to 500 likes. Yeah. The Mr. Brand. Who is that? Are you talking about Brendan Donovan? I don't know if he's going to get moved. I would love Brendan Donovan. Talking about him for 2 years. It's like I'm talking about Ryan McMahon for a year. Any bat, one of those guys bat lefty. I'm not exactly. And Brendan Donovan could be a leadoff hitter. McMahon could be our so many options. But Cashman is not playing. Santander is not going to. Santander. There's no room for Santander now. We have our first base and then we have our outfielder. So where would Santander play? That's the other thing too. Yeah, and Goldschmidt, he had a bad first half of the season. His first bad half of the season in his whole career. So I think he'll be fine with him. He'll be surrounded by a better lineup here too. It's a smart move. Smart move. Yeah, Vlad Naylor. So is Kyle Tucker. Yandy Diaz, murderer, so he's a free agent in 2027. But you can still get Yandy Diaz now for third base if you wanted to. Rengifo, I don't think he's a fit here, unfortunately. But you never know. You never know. Yeah, my guess is they're going to bring in Hill, and my guess is they're probably going to. I mean, they can even trade somebody like Mark Leiter or Ian Hamilton. You can add him to Marcus Stroman to try to get some international money or some comp picks or something like that. Yeah, Brendan Donovan, Marvin, believe me, if he was available, I think the Yankees would be all over him. I would love Brendan Donovan. Frankie Bag of Donuts, thank you for the super chat, my friend. I see a trade, Frankie. A trade for what's up, Jonathan? A trade for either a second baseman or a third baseman. How many likes we have in here, Jonathan? How many likes, my man? We got 12.5 million. Heck of a lot. Less than than Christian Walker got. Probably half of what Alonso's going to get. No QO. Doesn't affect their pursuit of any other player. So, and he smashes lefties. Hae-Sung Kim is another one. It's like that kid from Korea just got posted. He's another guy. 306 likes, gang. Let's try to get to 500. Anybody hasn't hit that thumbs up yet, please hit that thumbs up. We're 306 likes. We're about like 200 short. We have 578 in here. Thank you for it, gang. I really do. Broken off trade talks in about Castillo and Donovan. Sticking by Seattle. Wanted no financial obligation. I would take Donovan in a heartbeat. I would give him just prospects for Donovan. I'll give him a reliever too. I'll give him prospects for Donovan. If they're actually willing to move Donovan, I would do it. And I would still try to move Stroman to somewhere else if I could. And I would add a good prospect to it. Because it sounds like they're going to try to do that anyway. Correa's nice and non-fit. He's got like 8 more years on his deal. And they'll never be able to insure his contract either. They'll never be able to do that. Yeah, but this is more protection for Stanton. It's more protection for Judge. So Arias could be another option for second base. There's another, and he could be our leadoff hitter. So there's a lot. Alec Bohm for third base too. There's a lot of options here. I do think it's going to be trade. One of these spots is going to be if Bohm gets third, Jazz gets second. If Arias gets second, Jazz gets third. You're adding some speed or some power. You're adding another bat. I mean, Arias would be fantastic because it gives him another lefty bat. But so far, Goldschmidt and Bellinger, the Yankees are, Yankees are doing. Danny, quit the trolling, dude. You're out of here. All right, really. 341 likes. All right. Bohm is an option. Jazz at second. He's a more natural fit at second base. He's a super plus defender at second. So, if you can get Young for Texas for third base, yeah, sign me up, baby. You can get Ryan McMahon or Brandon Donovan for third base, sign me up for either one of those guys. Yeah. Donovan's got 3 years of control. I think McMahon's got 3 years on his contract, and Young's got 4 years of control on his before he's a free agent. So, yeah. John T, man, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate you. I heard Philly can't stand Bohm. I'll take Bohm. It'd be a different feel here in New York. No. Dominguez trade for who, Jose? This is his opportunity to play. This is his shot to play now. What are you gonna trade him for? The only guy I would have moved him for last year was Tarek Skubal, and that's not gonna happen. Who? Eric Raiselman? They have a prospect reliever, yeah. Seattle's cash straps. They didn't want to eat any Castillo money. Well, if the Cardinals are willing to, Ken, to your point, if Cardinals are willing to move Donovan, he's the guy I would go after right now. I would try my darndest to get him. Mike H, thank you, my man. Appreciate you. Always appreciate the support and the kind words. I really do, all of you. Ken, I would be on the phone with the Cardinals right now. Please get us Donovan. Wow, we're 22 subs away from 22K. 22 subs away. I appreciate you, gang. You are the best. John T for the super chat. Thank you, man. Yeah. Channel bidding war. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Anthony, appreciate you too, man. Yeah, thank you, guys. This is, again, another smart move by the Yankees. Birdie, yeah, that's an option too. Well, Arenado is no longer a fit here now. It's not a fit here, so. Who said trade? The only guy I would have traded Dominguez for last year would have been Tarek Skubal, Lewis. And he's not available now. Not me. I'm not trading Dominguez for no one else. No. John, man, appreciate that, my friend. Appreciate it. Yeah. 4-time Gold Glover, Pat. Goldschmidt. 4 times Gold Glover. And again, 1 year, 12.5. That's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. If I send over Ryan Presley too. Gary Bishop, man, I appreciate you too, my friend. Thank you, sir. Yeah, this could be good for Goldschmidt. It could be good for Stanton. It could be good, appreciate. I mean, it could be good for a lot of Yankees. So, Bobby C, thank you, sir. I appreciate the kind words, man. I really, really do. You guys are the best. Ramon, I would love Paul Skeens in Yankees rotation. I would love Paul Skeens. I think a lot of us would. Yeah. This is a very good offseason for the Yankees. Yeah. The kid from Cruz last night, he's going to be a beast in the bullpen. Dominguez, I think he's better shot at center field because then you have 2 elite gloves on either side, Bellinger and Judge, to protect him. Yeah, I would pass on Arenado, but that's just me. I think another lefty bat would be better. Frankie Bag of Donuts, thank you, sir, for the super chat, man. Whit Merrifield, another good fan. I do think it. I'm not opposed to Whit Merrifield, but I do think a lefty bat would be better at this point. So, yeah, the Cardinals turned down an Arenado for Marcus Stroman swap, but that was earlier in the offseason. That was before they brought in Max Fried. That was before they brought in Cody Bellinger and all that stuff. And Jack Curry reported on that. And Mark Feinstein is now proposing that they try to get Nolan Arenado to come here if Paul Goldschmidt comes here, but I can't see that happening, in all honesty. I'd be surprised. I'll say that. And Ken's making great points here, too. This is a very important point, too. The Yankees have not burnt out any of our leverage prospects in any of these trades. See, I agree with you, Ken. I'd be willing to part with Clark Schmidt for a kind of Donovan move. And the Cardinals do need pitching. They do need pitching. You get Brendan Donovan, man, that's our leadoff hitter. You play him at second, Jazz at third, or the other way around, doesn't matter. I would play him at second, Jazz at third, because Jazz is a cannon for an hour at third. And that would be such a different lineup, such a different feel. Athleticism, versatility, speed, aggressive base running. Oh, man. Ryan Presley. Constantly, yeah, he's here. Where he is, Mike Tom Hagen. The Yankees just signed Paul Goldschmidt, my friend, for first base. We have 600 people in here. Let's try to get to 500 likes. Thank you, Consiglietti. 5 new memberships from the Consiglietti. Appreciate you, my friend. My Tom Hagen right there. He's a made man. My made man. I do not see a team that's having a better offseason than the Yankees. I don't see it. And it's a smart offseason, too. Well, they offered, but there was no assurance. It looks like Jim Crane from the Astros didn't want to trade with the Yankees. So, and the Cubs didn't give up a ton for him, too. And he's going to go to Cubs who aren't going to be a contender. They traded away Cody Bellinger. They haven't added anybody else. So he's probably going to go to a team that's not really going to contend. So, and then he'll just leave the Cubs most likely in free agency. 405 likes. All right, gang. Let's try to get to 500. Yes, exactly. And this is the key. Like, this is what I think it's important to, just for perspective reasons, right? They're being smart and strategic, improving everywhere. Yes, this is a very smart offseason. I think LeMahieu will get a chance to be a bench player, and if he's not healthy, they're going to move on from him, I think. And maybe they can get insurance to pick up some of the contract, man. The Van Dominator, thank you. I appreciate that. Always appreciate the kind words, man. Really do. I also appreciate people who disagree and bring in different perspectives too. So all opinions are welcome. Just be nice. Just be respectful to each other. Yeah, I don't think exactly, Graham. I don't think the Arenado contract's going to age well. Goldschmidt on a 1-year deal for first base, I'm fine with. I see the Yankees having more than a decent shot at Roki Sasaki. Wink, I really do. But it's not happened yet. Obviously, it's not going to happen until January. But I'm not ruling out Roki Sasaki. There's a reason why the Yankees aren't signing players attached to QOs, because it's going to make it harder to sign Sasaki. And at this point, no team is going to be able to blow him away because it's not a major league contract. It's the most he'll get is $7 million from anybody, and the Yankees are at 6 point something million. So I can see the Yankees trying to trade for more international money, like Grisham and stuff like that, and trying to boost it up a little bit more. But it's going to be more like where he wants to go. What's a good fit for him, you know? Nobody's popping a champagne yet, but it looks like a lot of Mets fans are popping a champagne. Let them. Go right ahead. You sign me up for that, see, Jess. If you can get Jung for that, Arias, Hampton, Messenger, yeah, you sign me up for that. Get Josh Smith, former Yankee. Yeah. Sign me up for that, see, Jess. Did we hit 700 people? Wow, paranormal. I didn't realize that. Damn. On DJ, the one, I think it really depends on who they bring in for second or third. But this lineup is longer. It's more diverse. It's more versatile now. So you can bat Goldschmidt sixth. And depending on who they bring in for second or third, you can bat Bellinger second or fourth. Really depends on who they bring in. But pretty darn good. Yeah. Bellinger will be an upgrade over what we got last year at first base. So, I mean, on Goldschmidt, excuse me. Tanner Scott, Tanner Scott's the guy I've been wanting for the whole offseason. So, it's not a bad move, Tim. Why do you say it's a bad move? Yeah. Yeah, the Angels. I mentioned it too, Ken, before you came in. The A's, the Angels, and the Royals have had quietly very good off seasons. With India, the Angels adding Soler and some of these other guys, and the A's adding quite a few guys: Gio Urshela, Luis Severino. So, oh, Murderers Row. You're playing for Capo Regime. That's a captain, dude. That's a made man. Wow, we're 14 subs away from 22K. 14 subs away. Well, we don't have any Capos right now, Murders Row. So put your name in the running there. You're in the front of the line. Got to have a vetting process. I had to talk to the made men about it. I got to talk to the consigliere and my I got to talk to Clemens and some of the other folks, but we don't have any capos right now. We need a captain here. Capo regime is a captain. It's a made man. No. Well, exactly, consigliere. This is a I mean, Danny's out of here. You couldn't behave, right? So he's out of here. It is keep up as much international money for Roki Sasaki. And again, if they don't get Roki, they can spend international money elsewhere and get a bunch of other guys. So I would love for them to sign Tim Hill or Tanner or both. So 2 lefties would be better than 1. And now they can move on from guys, right? If they want to. It means they don't have to bring back Tommy Canley, right? Now that I think about Loizaga here, they don't, they can move somebody like Ian Hamilton or Mark Ladder Jr., something like that. So, no, the Yankees did not sign Nolan Arenado, Davey. They signed Paul Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt to first base. Yep. DJ, I don't think he's definitely not going to be a starter. That's for sure. Well, exactly. This is the key, too. If Soto doesn't move on, the Yankees would not have been able to do all this stuff. And keep in mind, the biggest criticism we have from so much fans is what? The Yankees are going to do Soto and no one else, right? Well, the Mets have done Soto and really no one else. So they're doing exactly what people are accusing the Yankees of doing. Right? They brought in Frankie Montez, Clay Holmes. They didn't bring back Alonso yet. They haven't brought back a Sean Manaea yet. So they haven't really done much of significance yet. Name significance, I would say. Yes, he's made it a more attractive place to play. Steve Cohen, I'll give him that, but not handing them the World Championship yet. They got to get past the Dodgers and the Phillies and probably the Braves too. So I think it does mean no Lowe, but it doesn't mean, no Brandon Lowe. It doesn't mean, no Luis Arias. Doesn't mean no Josh Jung or Ryan McMahon, Brendan Donovan. Like there's some guys that we're not really hearing about that we really hope are available, like Donovan and Ryan McMahon. So, I mean, I don't know if it's true, but if he's not too keen on the Dodgers, I really hope he's keen on the Yankees. I can't see him saying, "Yo, I want to go play in Cincinnati for Tito." I can't see him saying that. So, we'll see. Exactly, Frank. Yeah. He did meet with the Yankees, Sin City. He met with the Yankees and the Mets on Thursday. This past 2 days ago. Yudo, mazel tov, my friend. Shalom. How you doing, my friend? Hope your family's well. Yeah, well, exactly, CJ. That would be, I think, a solid trade for Josh Jung. I don't know if he's available, though, because he could be a building block for the Rangers. So, CCA, if any of these 3 guys if all 3 of these guys are available, Donovan's the only guy I'm interested in. Cam would be a decent one for agency. Rengifo may be decent, but sign me up from Brendan Donovan. All day, baby. All day. Happy birthday, Dave Kingman. All right. Well, exactly. Goldschmidt is not attached to a qualifying offer. Does not affect their ability to pursue Roki Sasaki or Kyle Tucker or anybody else. And that's the key. So, yeah, that brother Bill. I mean, there is not a GM in baseball that's had a better offseason than the Yankees. Good, Udall. Good, my friend. JC Scar, mostly, yeah, I think you're right. Jackson could be for it too. Backup catcher. They only have 3 on the 40-man now, so one of those guys will get a gig. Will get a shot. So, yeah, this is not too bad. 2 years ago, won the MVP. He's a 4-time Gold Glover. Got $12.5 million for 1 year. Tanner Scott's the bullpen market has not been really set for free agents yet. Only in trades. Yankee Mania. I don't know who's going to be leadoff yet because I think it could be Jason Dominguez, but if they bring in somebody like Brendan Donovan or Luis Arias, those guys will be the leadoff hitter. And then Bellinger to me bats 2nd or 4th, Judge 3rd, Stanton 5th, Goldschmidt 6th, and then you have Jazz in there. We have Volpe. We didn't even mention those guys. Like the lineup is so much longer now. So much longer. Jazz could lead off too, John T. Yeah. I appreciate you, Danny, man. Thank you. Yeah, let Cashman Cash. He's got the chef hat. He's got the spatula. He's got it all out right now. He's cooking. Oh, exactly. Dudes are looking for crazy bank without, yeah, crazy bank. Goldschmidt just wanted to be, what a winner, man. A lot of unconfirmed reports on social media. Ricky Henderson? Let me see. Ricky Henderson? Let's see. Doesn't say here. Um, well, hold on here. Coming out, reportedly passed away at the age of 65. There's some reports out, but there's some reports not corroborating it. So if he did pass away, that would be terrible. He would have only been 65. I hope that's not the case. I really hope that's not the case. But may he rest in peace, either one way or the other. If he did, Tanner Scott is not going to get 5 years. I doubt that. 4 years probably, or maybe 3, but 5 would be. I would pass for 5 years. I would try to go after Andrew Nardi from the Marlins if I could. He's got 4 years of control left. So, yeah, watch out for Stroman, which will also clear up some payroll. But keep in mind, if they happen to trade Stroman, if they happen to trade Clark Schmidt for a Ryan McMahon or a Brendan Donovan, and then expect them to sign another pitcher, Roki Sasaki or not. So, yeah, the Jays haven't really done much. The Red Sox, and then they traded for Garrett Crochet. The Orioles haven't done much. They brought in Gary Sanchez. So, Yankees have been more than the Dodgers, busier than everybody. So, if they kept Soto, what was you think? Maybe Goldschmidt. I don't know. I don't know if they would have done Bellinger. Well, maybe they would have because they didn't get anybody else to eat. But I don't think they would have done this much with Soto. Tyler O'Neill. Oh, that's right, Ken. He signed with the Orioles too. Tyler O'Neill. So they added Tyler O'Neill and Gary Sanchez. That's not a bad get for the Orioles. Tyler O'Neill. Nice bat. Yeah, I mean, Arenado's an elite glove. There's no doubt about that. I just have a feeling that contract's not going to age well. And I don't even know. I don't know if the Yankees would have to assume the deferred money on his contracts. He's got a lot of deferred money on his contract too. We're over 500 likes. All right, gang. Thank you. I appreciate all yous. I won't keep you much longer. I'll just wrap it up in a minute or two. I just wanted to get this news out to you. Yankees now have their first baseman. Dude, this is going to be crazy this offseason. Yeah, they're paying Soto 100, something like that, 130, I think, right? Because he gets 55 a year and then 75 on $130. Unbelievable. The Yankees offered him a $60 million signing bonus, but oh well. Well, yeah, exactly. And I do think the Yankees are going to add a lefty to the bullpen. Nothing on Walker Buehler yet, or Jack Flaherty, or Corbin Burns. So, yeah, Danny, they are good friends. Him and Aaron Judge are good friends. So, and he's a pro. He's a veteran. He's a future Hall of Famer, Paul Goldschmidt. So, this is a good short-term deal for the Yankees. So, but you're right, Danny. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, I think, look, they added Max Fried, who has the best ERA in baseball for starting pitchers for the last half decade. They added Devin Williams, the best ERA in baseball for relievers the last half decade. So they've gotten better. And then they just added another power arm to the bullpen yesterday with the Trevino trade. They brought back Johnny Loizaga, another power arm. So it's crazy. Consigliere, thank you again for the super chat, too. So it was confirmed. Rest in peace, Ricky Henderson, man. He's only 65 years old. Rest in peace, my friend. Yep. Yeah, Dave Winfield, that's right. That stinks. That really stinks. Too young. Too young to go. DJ is just losing any opportunity to play. So he might be the odd man out. Yeah, 500 likes in 34 minutes. It could be a record, Jonathan. Yeah, rest in peace, Ricky, man. Really. You're a true Hall of Famer, a great player, just, great Yankee. I love the snatch catch and stolen base king. Austin Wells is going to be the catcher, yeah. Starting catcher, no doubt. D Buckets, if Bregman is still available once Roki Sasaki is signed, then maybe. But aside from that, I can't see. But he turned down 6 years, $156 million from the Astros. I find it hard to believe he's going to take a 4-year deal from anybody. He's going to probably try to get at least that or more. But again, if he's attached to a QL, we're going to have to wait and see where Roki Sasaki goes. And wherever he goes, he's going there on the cheap for 6 years. So pretty damn good for Roki Sasaki. That's why the Yankees are still in on him. You can't get starting pitchers at that price, at that level, ever in baseball now. So you get number 4 pitchers making $20 million a year now, which is crazy. Sign me up too, Eric. Ryan McMahon would be fantastic. Him or Brendan Donovan would be my 2. Oh, and Josh Young would be my 3 favorite acquisitions in a trade for third base or second base for Brendan Donovan. Dude, we got Scott and Roki. Our pitching lines up with the Dodgers. If we got both, we line up with the Dodgers. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Frank. Once a Yankee, always a Yankee. Yep. Bregman is attached to a QO, as is Pete Alonso, as is Anthony Santander, as is Teoscar Hernandez. It's unfortunate because with a lot of these guys, if this QO thing was not a thing, most of these guys would have been signed already. The penalties that come with a damn QO is prohibits teams from being more aggressive. I think we might be a 38, Jonathan, roster. I think it might be 38 on the roster, 40-man. Ha-Sung Kim or Hai-Sung Kim? I think both of them play infield, right? I know Ha-Sung Kim does. How about Hai-Sung? Let me see. Seung Kim. Yeah, he plays second and outfield too. He's 25 also. He's a career. Now, again, there's a translation period, obviously, from Korea and Japan to the majors. But he's a career 300 hitter. Career on base percentage of 364, slugging 400, 766 OPS. So he can be a contact guy. They could, but I don't know if he's available, Cronenworth. I have a feeling they're going to try and trade for somebody with less years on a major league contract, though. So, yeah, exactly, Ken. Yeah. Send us some champagne pie while he's sitting in his hot tub for exactly, Ken. Yeah. Too bad, man. Rest in peace, Ricky. Really. I don't know yet, Frank. It might be JC Escara. Could be one of these guys. Narvaez, I think. Was he trading Narvaez? Yeah. So Escara, or one of those other guys that they acquired. They acquired a catcher a month and a half ago too. So yeah, Hai-Sung and Ha-Sung both played there. They both played second base. So Hai-Sung just got posted, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. He's 25 years old. I think he's 4 or 5 years younger than Ha-Sung. So, but my guess is JC Escar will be the backup. He denies any issues with his family. I can't see this. I think this is blown up reporting, blown up talking points from somebody. Like, Like yesterday, somebody was putting out this thing that Roki Sasaki denied the Phillies the interview because in New York they boo players out of passion. In Philly they boo players out of racism. That's what somebody said. Roki didn't say that, but somebody's going around just peddling this ridiculousness. So, yeah. Yeah, Ha-Sung Kim is a free agent. He won't be that cheap. Hai-Sung Kim will be cheaper. Probably get him on a $6-8 million per year for probably 3-4 years. If they're willing to do that. But if they're really going for the World Series, I think they're going to probably try to get somebody like Brandon Lowe, somebody who's familiar at the higher levels. That's my guess. But we'll see. Yeah, adding another MVP to this. Cody Bellinger added another MVP. We added 2 MVPs in the last week. 2 former MVPs in the last week. I know the White Sox are on his list, Jay Chen, but I'd be surprised if he went to the White Sox. But you never know. You never know. Ha-Sung, yeah, he is coming off surgery, so there's that. Yeah, we'll see if Pete Alonso. All signs are pointing towards him eventually going back to the Mets. Probably 5 years, $100 million or something like that. Let's see if there's any reporting on that right now. Let's see. No, and the other thing too is you don't have to worry about Paul Goldschmidt declining after this year, like you would have to worry about Alonso or Christian Walker or some of these other guys. So, yeah, they did snowball Sanakin. I remember that. I remember that. Yeah. I don't think Arenado's going to come because he's a righty bat. I don't think his contract will age well, in all honesty. Ricky Henderson teabagged my ex-wife in 1988. If that's true, Ogie, sorry to hear it. I don't know how to respond to that. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of a crazy comment. Okay. The Phillies added Max Kepler a couple days ago, but aside from that, they haven't done much either. They tried to trade. They offered Bohm and Castellanos to the Astros for Kyle Tucker, and the Astros turned it down. So, Wonder Wolf, yeah, be honored. This big. Oh, these guys are crazy. Oh God. Yeah, I think he's going to wind up eventually back with the Mets. I mean, I hope they don't bring back Manaea. I hope Manaea goes elsewhere. I really do. But with 553 likes, gang, I really appreciate all yous. But I will wrap this up. I mean, if anything else comes out, I'll be live again tonight. So if not, I'll just keep it open. But I wanted to get this information out to you immediately. Yankees got their first baseman. Told you I keep you updated on everything. Okay. Yeah, Ha-Sung Kim. I think Ha-Sung Kim is a little bit more of a ruck up. And Ryan puts out good takes. Ha-Sung is an option. He'll be cheaper than some of these other guys. But, yeah, rest in peace, Ricky, if it's true, man. Really, rest in peace. CNI Plus, man, appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. I'm not saying they will sign Tanner Scott. I said I hope they sign Tanner Scott, Bill. Nobody's saying they will sign Tanner Scott. Yeah, exactly, Bill Stoll. Tanner Scott's the guy to go after at this point. Yeah, the Yankees are backing up their words. They're backing up their words, man. They were there. They said they were going to be. They weren't done. They have a lot of work to do, and they're definitely putting their money where their mouths are. That's for sure. So, good thing the Yankees are not cheap, Thomas. Right? I see a trade, Eric Dukes. A trade for either a second baseman or a third baseman. Yeah, I mean, look, they're putting themselves in a position to go after Tanner Scott, which I hope happens. So we'll see. More than likely means the end of DJ. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Scott, Devin Williams, Weaver, and this kid. Like, oh my god, that bullpen's going to be nasty. They're working on it, Jose. They're working on it. Trying to figure out the T back. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, the Mets got a lot out of Sean Manaea last year. Had some guys that made some adjustments to his posture and his release point, so he came out to be pretty good. So I'm not surprised if he wants to go back there because he has the people that worked with him that got a lot out of him. Yeah, exactly, Bill Still. Yeah, I no doubt about it, Bright Dwight. Absolutely, my friend. Scott has to be a must, no, Bill. He has to be. I hope so. I hope they get him. Yankees have done more than any team so far, Ben. But again, it doesn't guarantee anything. They still have work to do. They have one more um, bat to bring in, and this could require trading a guy like Clark Schmidt, like the Kent's point, right? And if they move Clark Schmidt, expect them to add a pitcher. It's just the way it's going to be, right? It's just the way it's going. They can sign. They can't not. Yeah, well, exactly. And Scott is just it's right for the taking. I really hope it happens. Do I see them exceeding the comment? I don't. I don't. Broke up. I don't see them doing that. I think they might get close, but I don't see them doing that. Yeah. But that's what we got, gang. So thanks for coming and joining me for a little while. I appreciate all of you. You are the best. And let me see really quickly. I just want to give you a heads up. I just wanted to check my thing here. I was 24 away. Now I'm 23 away from 22K on the subscribers. So thank you for everybody that's subbed to the channel. If you're not subbed, please do. Make sure your notifications are turned on because every time it happens, something happens of significance. I'll either be live or I'll either put out a short or something. You will get it. Okay, you have my word. So have a great day, everybody. Really, peace and love to all of you. Love you all, gang. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Alonso's prepared to wait for his mega. I'm not surprised. He turned down 7 years, $23 million a year from the Mets. That's 7 years, $161 million. That's exactly the contract that CC Sabathia signed with the Yankees. Yep. But peace and love, everybody. Rest in peace, Ricky Henderson. You're the best, gang. See you later.